Okay, time of the week where we talk about our nulls and our not nulls, our recommendations for things that you might like, or our recommendations for things that we think you should avoid. So we've revamped this section a little bit. We're going to do, each week, we're going to do a null and a not null. So this week, Bobby has the privilege of giving us his null. What's your null for this week, Bobby?
So I'm apprehensive. I don't like insulting people's products. I'm one of those guys that don't leave negative reviews. But I am training for a 100-mile bike race. And so I've gotten these things and I sweat when I'm biking, especially when it's like 92 degrees outside. And so I'm using these Halo headbands, and I'm going to say plural because you'll see why in a second. And they say it channels sweat around your corner, which it kind of does until you've been riding for like 30 or 40 minutes if you're sweating like I am. And then it just covers your eyes in sweat. And so what I was trying to do on my last bike ride was I had multiples of them. And I had to stop, take my helmet off, put a new one on, wring this one out, put it on my handlebar to get some air dry going on. And it slowed me way down to where like this isn't useful for anything over an hour. It's like it works. Sort of.
For 5 minutes.
Yeah. And then if you sweat a lot, it's not. So I'm looking for a solution. They have other products they say are better, but like I'm going to a different product at this point. So
just cut up your geometry towel and like.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
So you originally had this as a not null because it worked for you originally, but now
so as my training has progressed, I went to a 2-hour ride on Saturday and it's just like, this doesn't work at all. Like it's terrible. So I think I'm going to come up with either a skull cap solution or something called the gutter. We'll see how it works out.
Okay, so the not null this week is Sarah's. So what do you have this week, Sarah?
So I have 3 siblings. I have 2 brothers and 1 sister, and we recently went to Seattle to go to Olive Garden.
Hold on, you went to Seattle just to go to Olive Garden?
So the backstory, let me give you
free breadsticks are that good, I guess.
Quick little backstory. Like my dad, who's older in age, we went up for his birthday because we're like, we haven't seen dad in a while. Like, and I'm talking about like years and stuff. We're like, we should probably get up there before he like passes away and we never see him again. So the siblings and I were like, we all flew out there because my brother's in California, my other brother's in Oregon, I'm here, and so we flew out there and beforehand, we're like, okay, Dad, we want to take you to dinner for your birthday. He's like, oh, I know this nice little Italian restaurant near my house.
I love that. It's the best way to introduce Olive Garden to somebody.
Like 2 weeks later, my brother's like, oh, hey, Dad, I got to get the name of that restaurant, so that we know where we're going and everything. He's like, oh, yeah, it's called Olive Garden. my brother calls the rest of us up. He's like, do you want to know what your dad just said?
That's awesome.
So anyway, we go up to Seattle to go to Olive Garden, but we're hanging out just in the lobby, like as siblings, and my brother brings out this Monopoly deal game. And this was like the most fun game I've played in a really long time. And it has like the fun of Monopoly, but it takes like 15 minutes instead of like hours and hours of Monopoly fun. So we really enjoyed it. We seriously played it for like well into the night. And then in the morning we like got up and played it some more.
Okay.
Wow.
But yeah, then I bought one when I got home and I've been playing it with my family. So, as summer progresses, go outside and play some Monopoly Deal. It's really fun.
Does it have the rage-inducing, like, flipping the table thing?
Yeah.
You always want to, when you play Monopoly, you just want to throw it all on the floor. Is it like that?
No,
or is
because
it
it's so quick. Like, because when you get to that point, it's like 3 hours into a Monopoly game and you've just like landed on Park Place. And then that's when you're like, forget this.
I'm not paying you. Yeah. I'm not paying the EU any money.
So it's really fun and it's super portable just because it's just a card game. But yeah, it's a really, really fun game.
I might totally get this. Yeah, I like these kind of card games that are like this, that are just like they're not too intrusive, are they? They're kind of easy rules to pick up, especially if you understand Monopoly already, right?
Yeah.
Easy rules to pick up. It's not like super taxing, and you can, like you say, you can take it with you. You can pack it, like if you go on a trip or something.
Yeah, super fun.
That's cool. As it says, play in 15 minutes. I like
Exactly. Yeah. So like you can play multiple rounds, like because my brother brought it and he like knows like strategy and stuff, and he kicked our butts like for the first like 6 games. So
I do like how they have to explain that though too, because everybody knows like Monopoly. I haven't got like, man, I gotta do something at like 10 o'clock. I don't have 5 hours. I love how that's like part of the marketing is like, no, it's 50 minutes, we promise.
I swear.
It's easy.
Yeah. So
great.
fun.